Alright, welcome back to another Friday Night Fight Night. Tonight's game, Mario Kart Midnight. Midnight.
Captain... Not Midnight.
Oh.
Because that's a YouTuber.
Oh, that is a YouTuber. I was trying to think, I'm like, is Captain Midnight
It was an old show.
A guy? I remember this name for some reason.
It was an old show, I believe.
Oh.
And then he took that sound clip and he plays it in the beginning of every episode that he does, I think.
Oh.
And his name, I believe, is Captain Midnight.
I see.
Forget what he reviews, but he reviews something.
Video games, probably.
Probably. It's video games or like some sort of media.
Board games or some shit.
I think it's media. I think it's like movies, video games, or something of that nature.
I could see movies and video games.
Yeah.
Or TV shows. Or lots of things. You can review lots of things. It's an infinite source of income.
That's why people make so many games.
All I have to do to make money is talk about how a cartoon is bad.
Or how it pushes an agenda.
Although, to be fair, they usually are. But
joke.
I don't know. It's funny to... I was talking to my sister about this, where we were talking about, like, woke shit. And she's like, I thought it was only woke if it's, like, bad. And I was like, no. I thought it was only woke if it's, like, bad. And I'm like, no, it can be woke and be good. It just, it's just determines how good the show is more important than how woke it is, right?
Yeah.
There's plenty of woke shows that are pretty good. Like, Steven Universe is really woke, but it's not bad. I like it. I think it's okay.
The beginning of it was good.
I think it's alright. I would give it like a...
Kind of loses the plot after a certain point.
Yeah, I mean, you're right, but it's strong enough, consistently enough, that I would be like, it's more good than it is bad.
Yeah.
I bounced over the fucking jump.
Yeah, you shouldn't have done that.
I don't even know how I did that. I just did.
But yeah, no, definitely in that case.
Blue show.
Thank you. It is one of those things that's like, where am I going with this sentence? It's hard to drive and talk at the same time.
I understand.
Yeah, it is definitely a thing of like, yeah, certain media can be woke, but also like good.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think you ever watched it, but they made I think Centaur World. I don't know if you've heard of this show before. It's really fucking weird and kind of woke at certain points, but it's also just so out there, it's fucking hysterical. So, like, yeah, media can be good and bad. Also, the villain of that fucking show, actually terrifying.
Fair enough.
For a weird horse guy, he's actually terrifying.
For a weird horseman. Yeah, no, it really comes down to how good the story is and less the woke agenda points. As long as the woke agenda points are added in a way that's, like, adds to the show instead of diminishing the show, then, like, it's fine. It just really comes down to, that's so fucked up, man.
How me throwing a shelter at him?
Yes.
Well, I wanted to use my mushroom I have.
I get you, I get you. Ooh, that's so unfortunate. There's a red shell coming in.
No, that's alright.
You okay?
That's alright, I don't really care anymore anyway.
I've already given up on living.
Yeah, pretty much. I appreciate that the Bowser head has the glowing eyeballs as where the Boost pad's at.
I do too.
This is
Why
okay
is this turn so hard for me?
Because it is.
Wow, I'm not even gonna lie, you ran right into that.
I did.
I didn't even do anything.
I did. I'm not happy about that, but I did.
But yeah, like there's a show that came on kind of recently. That like the wrestling one. There's like this show about this like girl who wants to be a wrestler instead of an accountant or whatever, and it's in this weird planet where wrestlers are like superstars. There's like two breeds of people. You're either an accountant or you're a wrestler, and that's your life choices.
This is an interesting idea for a show.
It is an interesting idea for a show. It has all the key woke agenda checkboxes.
Oh, good.
And the writing, and I will admit, the writing suffers a little bit because of it. Just a little bit. It's not enough for me to think the show's bad, but there's definitely points in the show where people will say things and you go like, but I like that show. I thought that show was pretty decent. I don't think it's ever going to get a second season, although they clearly set it up to be like a long-running show.
Of course.
But I don't think it's ever getting a second season, because I
course.
don't think it did that well.
Well, that reminds me of shows like The Owl House.
Yeah.
You know, that show was alright.
The Owl House is good. but it also hits like every woke agenda checkbox you can think of.
Yeah, she's an ethnicity. She's
an ethnicity and a lesbian and fucking.
And her friend is also a lesbian.
She's
and then like
lesbians.
And
she
now
has
we have
incestual siblings who are twins. She hits all the checkpoints for the woke agenda.
It's a little weird. I'm not gonna lie.
But no, that show is good. I really like the Lighthouse. I really like the Owl House. There's too many shows called The House.
The House. Our house. In the middle of the street. Our house. How the fuck did it get in the middle of the street?
Our house. Dude, it's so funny. I was going on not vacation, but we were going to Six Flags. Me and my sister and a couple of her friends.
Yep.
We're all going to Six Flags one year. And fucking like... That song came up because I have like a weird playlist with like a bunch of old songs.
You told me.
And I'm playing the songs, and that song came on, and it gets to the point where there's a guitar solo, and I'm just like, and here comes the guitar solo that everyone forgets about, and my sister just goes, "Wait, this song has a fucking guitar solo?" And I'm like, "Yes, everyone forgets that it's in here."
I did not remember that either.
It's like a solid minute-long guitar solo, like
That's
in the middle of the song that no one remembers is there.
That's the best part. Yeah. Let's see what other shows had a weird, like, incestuous thing at certain points. Yes. The amphibian one, where she goes to
is it called Amphibia or something? I can't remember. I don't know how that show is supposed to be pronounced, even if I do.
I honestly can't remember what the name of it is.
That show was...
Interesting.
Yeah, okay, so, like, here's my thing with that show, right? I like that. Don't get me wrong. I like that show.
Good, yeah.
I thought that show was good. I liked a lot of that show. I liked the fact that the bitch friend stayed a bitch all the way to the end.
She was kind of an asshole the whole time.
Yeah, I love the fact that when they called her out on it, she was like, "No, I like being a bitch," and that was the end of that conversation. I like that.
She's like, I'm sorry that I'm an asshole, but I need to be an asshole.
She's like, I like myself. I don't give a shit if you don't like me. And I was like, hell yeah.
Yeah. I also appreciate that the asshole friend, she doesn't really grow, but also...
She does not grow at all as a character, and I like that a lot.
Yeah. And then also she is adopted. She's taken by the assholes, like Toad people.
No, she's not adopted. She just becomes,
she becomes their
leader.
Right. She beats them into submission.
I forget where I was going with that show. Oh yeah, my problem with that show is that the ending of that show is just like, how do we end the show? And he's like, rushed. I don't know, I just watched DBZ, you want to just do DBZ? And they're like, alright, and that's the ending.
Yeah, it's very rushed.
Like, they all become Super Saiyans and fly into space and destroy an asteroid with their Super Saiyan powers, and I'm like, are we fucking serious right now? Like,
that reminded me of something. So there's a comic going on for DC right now called DCKO. Mm-hmm. And so in the thing, for some reason, Superman and Shazam kind of fuse together because Shazam gives Superman his powers.
Sure.
Well, with the fusion of Superman with Shazam...
Oh my god, it's Space Jam!
I love it. I love it. He's got the Pataris earrings.
Yes.
When Superman fuses with Shazam's power, he has the Pataris earrings as a reference.
Dude, there's way too many people who are referencing Dragon Ball, which I respect to a point.
Yeah.
I like it until it becomes really obnoxious. Steven Universe is my favorite example.
Oh my god, all of the time.
I liked Steven Universe, and then the longer I watched it, I was like, this is just bootleg Dragon Ball.
Oh, 100%.
Like, I should just watch Dragon Ball again.
yeah, definitely. But yeah, no, it was an interesting thing, because I was just like, oh, this is what's going on. This looks like a little, like, this is a reference to Dragon Ball. Mm-hmm. Where are we going with this fucking course?
That's a turnaround. Everybody come up, this time was laying down.
But yeah, so I was like, oh, that's dope as shit.
Yeah,
and I guess there was this thing that they were going to try to do where they were going to, this of course sucks. It's so hard to follow. I'll forget.
Yep.
But I guess there was like this thing. They were like a creator poll where the fans can choose the character they want to bring into the show or into the comic.
Yeah.
And everyone was just like, I want Goku.
Goku.
I want Goku.
It's like Goku.
And then I guess they did away with the poll because DC is never fun.
Well, I mean, it's because they couldn't get the character and I know it.
Yeah, so they did away with the poll, but I guess he wasn't even like the one in like the top place.
Yeah.
But I guess they did away with it because they were like worried or something.
They were probably hoping that they were gonna get like DC characters to show up, and instead they got a list.
Everybody was like, Goku.
non-DC
I want
characters.
Goku.
Yeah, exactly. Well, this is the same thing happened with the Super Smash Brothers poll. The winner of that poll was Goku, but they couldn't do Goku, so they changed their mind. Now, actually, it wasn't Goku. It was Sora. But this is the same problem. They were like, getting Sora is going to be a nightmare. They're not going to be able to do that in time. So the winner is Bayonetta, a character we legally own the rights to.
She was totally the one that everybody wanted in the poll, not Sora.
Yeah. But yeah, so, you know, this is what it is.
Yeah, totally. Totally Bayonetta, not Sora.
Yeah, not Sora.
But he eventually did make his way into Smash. It only took them every other character.
So they tried the minute that he won the poll.
Yeah.
It literally took them 7 years to fucking work out something with Disney.
I'm not shocked by that.
That's literally what actually happened.
I'm not shocked by that. It's Nintendo, man. Nintendo and Disney, some of the most greedy
worst companies to work with. Yeah.
Nintendo is probably like, we would like to buy the rights to Sora, and Disney was like, no.
No, it probably wasn't even that much. It was probably, we would like to put Sora in our game, and Disney was like, we'd like $1 billion for that. And they were like, no.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I wouldn't be shocked if that's exactly how it went.
Actually, it was made even worse with Sora, because Sora is half owned by Disney and half owned by Square Enix, which means they also need to work it out with Square Enix.
And I remember Nintendo fucked over Square Enix many years ago, but I don't know if that's still a thing.
To be fair, Square Enix fucked over Nintendo many years ago too, so it's fine. It evens out.
They're probably on amicable terms now, seeing as you can play a lot of Square Enix games on Nintendo.
This is gonna run really bad.
This is gonna be great. I can't wait to spend 20 minutes on this course alone.
Man, the lag sure does make that hard.
Oh yeah.
Alright, well, anyways.
So how about that cake?
That's what I wanted to say, is, Steven Universe, I was really good with, and then they added fusions, I was like, DBZ reference, cool. And then I was like, and every enemy becomes my friend, DBZ reference, cool. I forget the other one, they added, like, one more too, and I was like, yeah, no, it's fucking great, there's a lot of Dragon Ball Z in here. Man, it sure reminds me of how much I wish I was watching Dragon Ball Z.
The fact that he can fuse with his human friend is a little weird.
I have so many problems with that. My main problem is that they always use, like, fusion to represent, like, intercourse for all the lesbian rock characters in the show. It's, like, always used as, like, an innuendo for that. And then when him and his child friend fuse, you're essentially putting child sex on television, which was a little odd.
Yeah.
And then it was made even weird because he eventually fuses with his dad too. So they put ancestral child sex on Cartoon Network TV.
Yeah, I did not remember that one, but I'm not shocked by that.
So I was a little like, I don't know how I feel about that, Steven Universe, but that's alright.
You do you, Steven Universe.
To be fair, his fusion with his dad is fucking sick, but, like, it's also fucking sick, you know what I mean? Like, I just...
Yeah, it would be like Goten fusing with Goku.
Yeah, like, it's cool. No, it's not, because in that world, their fusions were just to be powerful. In this world, their fusions are so that the lesbian rocks can have lesbian rock sex with each other.
Yeah,
so that's what makes it weird.
I never liked that weird plot point, because, like, it's established that, like, when opposite gems did that, it was like weird rock sex.
Yeah.
But when it was like gems of the same color, it was just like
wasn't.
merging their powers.
Yeah, I did, like, there's so many problems with, well, it's also a thing where merging is only supposed to be used as, like, weapon, right?
Yeah.
You're only, like, fusing for a weapon, which is why they have a great line in, like, the early, show that's never elaborated on at any point, because that show was full of missed opportunity.
Whoa. You're right, but whoa.
Where, like, Peridot is, like, uncomfortable around Garnet, and it, like, you think it's because, like, she doesn't like gay people, but really, she doesn't like it because fusion is used as a weapon by their society, so it's essentially like walking around with like an AK-47, and, like...
You're walking around with somebody who's, like, fully equipped with, like, a fucking rocket launcher 24/7.
Yeah, so, like, it's like, oh yeah, that makes sense, and then that topic is just completely dropped, like most of the good ideas in that show.
Yeah, there was a lot of good ideas in that show, but it definitely fell flat.
My favorite part of Steven Universe was when they made an entire different anime reference. They were like, we're tired of referencing Dragon Ball Z, so we want to reference the space pirate anime Cobra now. And they made Lars Cobra for like 3 fucking episodes for no reason, and then we went back to the actual story.
Oh, right!
That was really cool. My favorite part of Steven Universe is when they don't be Steven Universe and they just rip off better animes that I should be watching instead.
I forgot about that. When he was, like, off in a space with all these misfit gens.
Yeah, it's literally just the anime Cobra. But, like, in Steven Universe for, like, 3 fucking episodes for no reason. And you're just like, why am I watching this?
Yeah, that was an interesting choice.
Anyways, so that's my main problem with Steven Universe, is it's way too much of me. There's way too much of them being like, huh? Look at the reference we made, huh? And it's like, you're right, I should be watching a better show. God, thanks for reminding me.
Yeah, dude, so I've actually been I'm in a mood to rewatch original Dragon Balls. I don't know if I've ever actually watched all of original Dragon Ball.
Mm-hmm. I know I did once.
But the problem is, I'm like, where do I find it?
Sketchy Russian torrent sites, obviously.
Of course. So that's the predicament I'm in. I'm like,
I get you.
The site I normally use to watch my anime doesn't have it. It's got the new Dragon Ball Daima thing.
Right.
But it doesn't have the original Dragon Ball. So I'm like,
I don't know if there's any official place to watch original Dragon Ball, actually.
Yeah, I don't even know if it's on Crunchyroll.
Well, it's probably on Crunchyroll, because Crunchyroll and Funimation fused, and they did the dub for it, so probably.
Which, if it is, I don't really want to buy Crunchyroll, because I know that they've made literally every anime on Crunchyroll a premium anime. So you cannot watch anything free on Crunchyroll anymore.
There's a solution to this problem, Derek. It's called the Pirate Bay.
Yeah, Pirate Bay. Yeah, totally.
There's better ways to watch Dragon Ball. There's it's really complicated, and you'll need to get used to torrenting. But there is the fans have finally finished recreating all of Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball and GT. Actually, have been recut in high definition quality and remastered to fix all the colors, because all the colors are fucked up because oh, Spyro 1! Hell yeah.
Yeah.
The final boss stage. Because that game is bad. No, I mean, because what's their name? Toei. Toei fucked up Dragon Ball so bad because they were just like, hey, what do we do with the original cells for this show? And he's like, let's throw them in the garbage. Not like we're ever gonna need them again.
Yeah, that's so real, though.
So now all the colors are wrong, and they're all degraded, and they refuse to spend the money to fix any of it, so the fans did it. They've recolored the entirety of Dragon Ball, frame by frame, and it is incredible.
Yeah.
It looks exactly how it looked when it aired back in 1980, like, 8 or something.
Yeah, Toei is both a great company and also, like, the worst company in the world.
Oh, no, they're pretty much consistently awful. They're, like, not even remotely good.
They still own it, right? They still make the show?
Oh, God, yeah. Yeah, they're still in charge of everything. God damn it, I keep...
Oh, that's why Super sucked so much there.
No, that Super sucked because... honestly, Super's not even that bad. I think people are just overly upset about it because it's not what they wanted. They wanted
upset about something for no reason?
It's funny because, like, clearly what they wanted was, what's that fucking, One Punch? They wanted One Punch level of animations, but it, like, wasn't that. But the irony
so
of
season
that is
season
that, like,
3 of One Punch? That's what they got.
Yeah, exactly. That's like the thing is now everyone's upset because One Punch looks really bad, and I'm like, One Punch looks really bad because paying for that level of animation is expensive.
Yeah, and you guys kept pressuring the studio to make the next season.
Yeah.
It's almost like they had a lot of time to make season 1 and 2, and not so much time to make season 3.
They cheated for season 1 and 2 though.
Yeah.
Because it's also why it took so long to make that, and why it was gonna take so long to make season 3. They got independent people to animate the fights in One Punch Man.
Oh,
they didn't have a studio make them because they got like internet creators basically to make like crazy fight scenes on the internet, and they got them to animate all the fight scenes in that show.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, which is why they're all like really in depth and like really good, and it feels like a passion project because it literally was. They were paid like dirt to do it.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's really fucked up, honestly. The entire animation industry in Japan is so bad, and the more I learn about it, the more I hate it.
It's so
It is what it is, though. I could say the same thing about video game development, so, you know.
it's all these things are so bad.
Yep.
Actually, I don't know if you've been you probably haven't seen anything on it. There's a new show that came out recently called The Pit.
Yes.
It's like the most accurate medical drama they've made ever yet.
Yeah.
And I was watching some people talking about it, and they were talking about how like it's representing a lot of like modern day society about how fucking burnt out everyone is, how everybody's understaffed, burnt out, and it's just the worst in the existence. And I'm like, God, it really does, because there's like so much shit that's just like, yep, and now we're having a breakdown.
It's like, that does sound about right.
Yeah. So Stephanie's been watching that. It's been pretty good.
I'm having a mental breakdown in the back of my head.
Yeah, a little bit, just a little bit. Just a little bit of a...
Oh, dude, everyone's so... Oh, speaking of being burnt out and depression, I've been watching Blue Exorcist, which makes me burnt out and depressed.
Because it's great.
But, so, I'm at the point where, the brother who's an asshole is finding out that he is also one of Satan's kids or whatever, and unlocking his flame powers and shit, right? But that being said...
But didn't we already know that?
No.
No, they retconned it. They fucked the anime up in the first season.
Yeah, well, they what's that?
Retcon?
No, it's, oh my god, what's that popular anime that everyone likes? Full Metal Alchemist. They Full Metal Alchemist the first season.
Oh.
Where they just, like, made up an ending because the manga wasn't over and they didn't think it would do well enough to get a second season. And unfortunately, they were wrong.
People really liked it.
People, for some reason, really like that anime.
Well, the manga's really good.
I think it's...
I read the manga. It's really good.
It's the same as the anime. Here's the thing, though. The manga is the same as the anime now. I don't agree. I think it's still incredibly mediocre at best.
Yeah. I did not like that they changed the...
What is happening? Oh, I was supposed to be right.
I did not like that they changed the ending of the first season for some reason.
Well, they didn't change the ending. They wrote a new one.
Yeah, they wrote a new one.
Because
and then,
it wasn't over.
And then I think... I don't know because I never watched the second season, but like...
It just picks up from the middle of season 1.
Oh my god, that's fucking funny.
Yeah,
They just like do not care about that second part of the first season.
You're supposed to ignore the second half of season 1. Yeah.
That actually is hysterical, and I did not know that.
Yeah, it's pretty funny actually. Oh my fucking god, what is with the items on this
track?
mess?
This is a mess,
dude. I can't even move. Can I fucking get out of here?
No.
Blue show.
That's all I did that first.
Also, the slowdown on this course is unreal.
Amazing, man. I love it.
The Mega Mushroom. Yeah, there was no winning this course.
No, this was a mess.
This was awful. That played bad, and it was like the items were just insane.
If it wasn't as laggy, I feel like it would have been much better.
Yeah, I agreed. The lag really killed that course bad.
And yeah, that fucking cluster. mess.
Sorry, I like just remember what the hell I was talking about before I got so
Blue
distracted
Exorcist.
with this course.
Yeah, Blue Exorcist.
Yeah, Blue Exorcist. So he's like, anyways, the point is he finds out all the stuff and he's like going through it, and I've never seen a more accurate representation of depression in a show in my life. It was jarringly real. I was like, whoa, I understand immediately what's happening. Because he's just like down about it, and he gets to the point where he's like, I don't know what to do. I don't want to go home. There is no home. He's just wandering the streets in winter with like snowing like, sporadically, and he just goes to a random location, which tends to be one of their friends' place, because he doesn't want to go home, and that's all he talks about. He's like, I just don't want to go home. I don't even know where home is anymore. He's like, I just don't want to be here. And he finds them, and she's trying to help him, and then he snaps on her after she says something. Very accurate to depression.
Yep, 100%.
And loses it on her.
Two
and then
laughs
is
on
like,
this one, by the way.
okay. And then she's like, no, we can have this work out. And he's like, I just gotta leave. I just gotta fucking leave. And he just leaves. No more talking about it. Nothing more being said. And then he's just wandering around in the streets, and he just says one word, which is just, I'm so tired. And then he shoots himself in the head. And I was like, oh my god, this is the most accurate representation of depression I've ever experienced in a fucking show in my life.
Oh my god, that's so real. That's too real.
The fact that just no anger, no emotion, he just goes, I'm so tired, and he just shoots himself. I'm like, yep, 100%. That's the feeling. That's exactly correct.
Dude, I don't like that, because, like, I've been sitting there a few times where I'm just like, I don't want to go home.
Yep.
But I also don't want to go to my parents' place.
Dude,
I don't know where to go.
As someone who experiences depression fairly regularly, I can assure you that not wanting to go home and then just saying, I'm so tired, is the most accurate representation of depression you will ever see in your life.
This is a fucking mess.
Yeah, this is really hard to read. Like, for no reason. But that's the part that got me, was the fact that he just went, I'm just so tired. And then he just shoots himself, and I'm like, yep, uh-huh. It's like, yep.
Man, this is so obnoxious. Like, the beginning of the course was not too bad, but this is...
It somehow got harder to see. It's like they took out all the lights of the city, and then you just gotta guess.
Yeah, we're in the docks, and it's not good.
Yeah. You know what this course needs? Arrows.
More cowbell?
It needs it. I got a fever, and the only cure is more cowbell. Oh man, can I do that voice? Hold on.
Gotta get into the mood, yeah.
Yeah, I like haven't had to do it in so long too. I don't even know if I can do it in any sort of way that's good. I got a fever, and the only cure is more cowbell. It's not quite right. It's not quite right.
It's good, but it's not there.
It's not quite there. It's like I used to have a saying to like get me into it. Now I can't remember what that is either.
I haven't done it in a while, but I used to have a good, like, Vladimir Putin blue shell.
Mm-hmm.
I used to have a good Vladimir Putin, like, Russian voice. Mm-hmm. And I haven't done it in so long that I've, like, kind of lost it.
I do like a pretty good Mario and a pretty good Luigi, and then I'm always like, they're not that good. My favorite is like, I do
another blue shell.
Oh my fucking god! I do a pretty good Luigi. No, I'm like, I don't do that great of a Luigi, and then I do the Luigi, and then my friends are always like, "That's pretty good." Yeah, that's pretty good. But it's just me quoting the stupid
Mario.
Yeah, it's so
Mario.
Like, it's not really a voice. It's just quoting him from the fucking game.
Mario. Mario. Luigi's Mansion.
Yeah, Luigi's Mansion. Yes, it's Mario.
Another blue shell. Oh my god.
This is
you are
incredible.
having a blast.
This is a great chorus. I love it.
I love it. It's great. Oh my god. Fucking went a different way than I went last time, so I'm gonna fall like 7 million times. Mario. Oh no.
Oh yeah.
I felt like it was way quicker than the last way I went.
What? Oh my god, I got turned around. Oh my fucking god. This map needs fucking arrows. Look, there's no fucking arrows. Sucks. It's impossible to tell where the fuck you're supposed to go. Mario! Oh
no. I know we had joked about playing the Mario Luigi's Mansion games in reverse order.
Yeah.
Which we still could.
We could. It's theoretically possible.
Because we did pick up Luigi's Mansion 2 for the Switch remake that they made.
Yeah.
Stephanie, what
Oh
the
my
fuck?
God, I just got
What
some
the
space.
fuck? That is not even a way you're supposed to go, but they did not like block it off. This is terrible.
I didn't tell me about it.
But yeah. So she did pick up 2, so we could play Luigi's Mansion.
Where the fuck am I
Yep,
going?
yep. You
What
did the same thing. You did the same
Oh my
thing.
fucking god, are you serious?
Nope.
Thank you, Blue Shell.
Oh my god.
My fucking
This
god.
is the worst. This was like.
This course sucks. This course is actually just fucking garbage. This is the worst
think
one
this
we've
is
played
it,
yet.
though?
This is the worst one we've played in a while. Yeah, this is it, right? This is the last
I
one.
think so.
Alright.
Just hit A one more time.
No,
to make sure.
no, alright, yeah, you're right. Well, you're right. Oh, no, there's another race. There's another race. Yeah, Derek, you're getting jumpy.
I'm getting jumpy.
You're getting jumpy
You're
on me.
getting jumpy.
You're getting jumpy on me, dude.
Yeah. Mario. But yeah, so we could do that. Then we could do the Mario for fucking 7 hours.
Yup.
Although, from what I
Mario
understand,
for 7 hours.
what I understand, a lot of people were like, I don't like Mario Luigi's Mansion 2. It seems way too episodic, and it's just like, yeah, because it was on the DS.
It was the 3DS.
They were like, the remake's not good because it doesn't change anything, and I'm like, yes, it's a remake.
I mean, they should have had more if they're going to charge me $60 for it when the new game was originally $40.
Agreed.
So...
Agreed.
Just Nintendo being greedy as always.
Whoa!
You know how they are.
Greedy?
Oh my god, it's that game that I don't like. The one where you're blocking, you have to bounce in the rhythm of the music to avoid
yes.
the spikes.
I don't remember this game.
I don't either. The Impossible game, actually, I think is what it's called. The first Rage game. Released on phones. I was talking to someone and he was like, oh, why don't you play a blank game? And I'm like, because I don't play rage bait games.
Yeah, we do not play rage
I
games.
don't play rage bait games. I don't play games that are designed to make me mad. I want to play a game because I want to have fun.
Enjoy the game?
Yeah. If I want to,
Oh my god, don't hit the
I'll
spikes,
play Spyro.
because you just like
Insta die.
die.
Well, yeah, that's why it's the impossible game, and why it's a rage bait game. You touch the spikes, you're dead. It's alright, Derek. They could have made it worse. They could have made the spikes a lot less, a lot more in your way, and even less dodgeable. I don't know. Derek's phone is doing scary phone things. Oh, God damn it! I touched the spikes.
Probably my bag.
I was gonna say, I'm like, dude, your phone is going crazy. I got a message from my bank that was like, did you approve this charge? And I was like, I didn't approve any charges. And I looked at it and it was PlayStation trying to renew my stupid yearly subscription to PlayStation Plus. And I was like, oh, yeah, that's fine.
That's
You
what-
let
that's
that go
what
through.
it
Yeah, it's like, oh, yeah, you let that go through.
Is this suspicious activity? You don't ever use your card.
Pretty much. And I was like, yeah, that is suspicious activity. I wouldn't purchase anything at 2 a.m. in the morning. Oh, it's... Okay, yeah, it's PlayStation. Yeah, it's fine. I was surprised it called it, though. Because it's been auto-charging. It auto-charged last year and it didn't even ask.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know why it asked this year. It did give me a suspicious activity, like, when I went on vacation, originally. It was like... This seems like suspicious activity. Is this you trying to make like $1,000 purchase? I'm like, yes, I need to buy things for my trip.
Cause like you could call or like you can like do things to like be like, yes, I am going to this state. What I do is not suspicious activity.
Yeah. Well, I did that when I left. Before I left, I mean. I was like, hey, I'm going to Florida for like a week, so like don't get my card for any charges in Florida. Anyways, with that, we'll pick it up in the next Friday Night Fight Night. We'll see you guys then. Peace.